we're going to do a chat question, but before that, we're going to do a small galactic update. I'll let the being come through and introduce themselves after the webinar felt energy. So usually this doesn't happen, not like this. So I figure I won't want to wait any longer, so let them come through. Because if I just wait later, it'd be hard to do chat questions. Might as well just get it out there. So it was quite interesting. So a little bit persistent, but it's okay. It's all good. So good time for it. So they wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't all right. So which is fine. So anything different is good, that's for sure. Okay, much love, blessings. Here we go. Greetings. I am Tekkr. Blessings. With the good victor, I have a Lyran Feline. The reason I am here, some of you, we go through certain channels, and certain channels say certain things. Where some have filters, some do not. But for the here, we can, yes, I'm with the feline races. We're here to let you know of a couple of updates. One that as Ivan connects more to the animal kingdom, as he calls it, it's been quite interesting for us to see that as more animal aliens are becoming more willing to be channeled, which is not something we've seen before, not like this. And many of these beings we do not connect with. They are on their own. They have their own societies to be a part of, just like you do in many ways. It's difficult to fully make that understandable, but many are wishing to be connected to, but also for healing purposes, also for being channeled. Healing and channeling is practically the same thing. They have different methods. Also, during your weather patterns at this time, yes, this will be, now this can change, but a harsh winter, yes. For those in your Americas, around your snow regions, expect heavier than usual winter times. Now we are working with that to ease those times up. Will be less, but this time we do see an energy that it will be heavy, at least at first. It might calm down in the next couple of months during your snow times. So we are at least putting that out there at this time, because there's certain areas where we can connect with, but we can't do anything until it actually happens. We can reverse some to keep it so your humanity will be able, because understand what we are seeing now is where much of your cities will be stopped altogether for some time. That's the last thing you want in your world, at least in your Americas and other places, but in your Americas at this time, your United States is where we are working on. But we can't do anything until it begins to snow, just to let you know. So once that starts happening, then we can go to work. Right now we can do some things at this time as for the weather patterns, but We can't have to wait for Mother Nature to do her thing. Let's put it that way. That is all we have for this time. We'll go into more details of your animal kingdom, but it is quite fascinating how more beings are connecting to humans more than we are quite used to. They are not, many channelers aren't aware of what is around them, and those aren't channeling yet, but will be. Many of these beings are around them at this time. Your gorillas, your felines, your naga. It's been quite fascinating for us to see. I will leave you be at this time. I just wanted to give a little galactic message for your humanity. Much love to you. Stay. Greetings to your human interactions, your human ways. Greetings, I am still connecting. This is I am with the Arcturian race. Hello, human beings. This is, yes, alien and human. Hello again. We realize that many have many questions on your planet. Through your chat situation, we're happy to answer them whenever you are ready.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hello.
The first question is from Carol McLaughlin. Hello, are there any messages for me?
One moment. Nothing from the Arcturian races at this time. They're just observing your energies, sitting with your chakras. Interesting enough, you do have, yes, your canine connections. It seems that your canine family has been connecting to you much recently. As for family matters, as for your family situation, they seem to be bringing much assistance as for ideas of how to connect better with family. It does seem like they're using telepathy technologies to connect with you, to have a better relationship with everyone. There are some, of course, that are not willing to do so, but they are working with you to keep the peace. Not to say there isn't any peace, but it does seem like there is bringing much assistance as for family relations and friends also. That is all I have. Blessings.
Okay, and her second one is, I'm gonna see if I can pronounce this. What are my connections to brother Anandami, a recently crossed over monastic disciple of Paramahansa Yogananda?
Who is this question from? Carol?
Carol McLaughlin, yeah.
Other than saying the names again, what is the meaning of the question?
What are her connections to brother Anandamai, a recently crossed over monastic disciple?
One moment. You have many. Interesting. One moment. You have many Palladian lifetimes with these individuals. Lifetimes in India. You had many lifetimes in India, actually, in your previous incarnations. Also, one in China with them, also. Also, when that question was being asked, I saw you as a dinosaur being. Not to say you want to connect with that. That was some time ago also. They did have dinosaur incarnations, yes. In your primitive times when you were beginning your incarnations as alien, that was one of them. We want you to try different incarnations. That one did not go so bad. It was quite different. It's not what you see on your world. They are much different. Actually more peaceful. But as for, yes, you had many incarnations with this one. But the Indian energies are very strong with it. Hopefully that's answering your question properly. Thank you. Blessings.
And she has another. What are the galactic origins of my daughter, Lluvia?
Mostly Palladian. Much Yale. As for the arts, I see much arts around her. I see a lot of piano energies around her, but I see her connecting with much different musical instruments. The harp is one. She's also had a lifetime with the Greek ancient Greece as a harpist during that time. Many incarnations with music during the ancient Greek times. This is not the alien. Reptilian lifetimes and gray lifetimes, and not. Those are educational. Let's put it that way. She wished to experience other worlds while being with the gray race. Definitely took her there, and still I believe she might have a future incarnation with them because it was quite enjoyable, even if it was very strange compared to her other incarnations. She likes to experiment, which is normal. But some decide to stick with certain species, but she seems to like to incarnate with different ones. But I see her connecting with the Greys again in a future as a possibility. Nothing's set in stone, but it does open up one's perspective. But it's not always an easy life, also, because you do give away a lot of things that other beings have and cherish, such as emotion and other functions. Blessings.
And are there any messages for Leah?
Other than from her Arcturian races, they are connecting to her, helping her raise her vibration at this time. That is all I have for that. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Share8910. Hello, what advice can my guides give me? Much appreciated. Thank you.
One is patience. The other one is to love yourself, to meditate, and to see yourself in a more positive manner. Not to say don't do that already, but will help rid of much negativity. And this can be for others also. See yourself in a more positive light, and that will shed away much negativity. From others, many pick up many energies from other people they are not aware of, and they don't realize they're holding other people's baggage, which everyone does to a certain extent. And that is one way of letting go of other people's baggage. Thank you.
Okay. Next is Henriette Leipart Stephenson. Are there any messages for her?
Yes, message from the reptilians. They're assisting her with their chakras. One moment. Also, she had past lives in the American Revolution as a male, and some of that is still with her right now. And there are the deep wounds at this time that have not been fully released. We will bring assistance to you, but this is what your guides are saying at this time. Thank you.
Okay. And her second question is, her friend Rima Martin would like to know what species she's connected to.
Arcturian, Palladian, mostly Andromedan lifetimes, but also within Andromedan lifetimes, there's much feline energies, also insectoid Andromedan lifetimes. But understand, this is not your normal insectoid. It's more like a white insectoid of great knowledge. Yes, you're not connected to them on your planet. Think of a 6-7 foot tall white grasshopper bringing knowledge to your humans. Imagine that. That gives you an idea of the insectoid energy. It's very peaceful. Not like when they're crawling around you and stuff like that. Nothing like that. Thank you.
Okay, next is Marianne A. Hello, are there any messages for me?
Message from the Palladians that you had. Interesting how the Civil War seems to be a big thing at this time. As a Palladian, you're around during the Civil War time period, sharing energies, trying to keep they're working on communicating. One moment. They want to say keeping the energies balanced during that time, meaning try to make as few casualties as possible or bring as much assistance to that. She was a Palladian during that time. Not at the scene, of course, but bringing much assistance for a positive resolution during that time of the Civil War. And also during the White House and all that, she was there also as a Blue Palladian. A Blue Palladian, yes. It's just her guys want her to know this. Because some of that is with her right now. That is all questions.
Okay. And her second question is, what is my relationship to Archangel Michael? Much love.
He says you've been in battle with him, but also during the biblical times, you were sending much healing to those of during your Yeshua time period. Before that and after, you saw a great shift. You saw more positivity coming into your world, which you were preparing for his arrival, and afterwards you were sharing his energies with others, those that are open to his energies, the true energies of Yeshua. So that is part of your connection with Michael. Blessings.
She has 3 other questions. We can take those 2. It says, this message is about my brother who passed over in 2012. His name was Ken or Kenneth. Any messages from him? And did he ascend or get caught up in the astral?
He crossed over fine. He is doing well at this time. He's saying he's around, I can't say if your mother's still alive or not, but he says around her cooking. That's all he says.
Okay. And next is Randy Koju. Can I please know what my soulmate's full name, age, and which country is she residing now? I want to get a hold of her. I know the Gorilla ET already said that we will find love and happiness in ourselves.
I don't have this information. It is you concentrate on yourself at this time. That is impossible to have information like that. Mm-hmm. That is one place that we're not even allowed to even connect with that.
And next one is, how many guardian angels, protectors do I have, and what are their names? I have been saved a couple of times from death or from losing any of my body parts. Thanks, love, and blessings to you.
You have 3 guardian angels, but the one that wants to be known most is the name Orion. And Orion seems to be the one that is watching your back. You also have another one by the name of Krista, and the other one is female by the name of Renee. But they're all 3 of them are, yes, watching your back. Yes, but you've been in situations that are not easy, but they're there to watch your back, as you can tell. That is all I have for that. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Jess444. Any messages from Archangel Raphael for me?
Yes, he says that you're going through a tunnel of healing at this time. You're going into also, this is interesting. He gives me an image of a dictionary that you're going through to define yourself and also to define your situations, but also it gives you identities, what you're going through at this time. You look back at this life and say, now I understand why I'm going through this, but this time there's a big question mark. That question mark has a reason for being there. It will be much clearer in your future time, but at this time there's many tests to be learned. And right now they have to be silent on its resolution. Thank you.
Okay. And our next one is, has the assistance by the Lyrans been successful in releasing the negative reptilian named White from my chakra system? Much love.
Yes, but there's also, yes, you've been seeing other energies. Yes, there's a gray energy at this time that seems to be manipulating your energy at this time. So either way, once one being is released, it seems like another one seems to attract itself to you. There is much going on that is not fully understood, that your galactic family has not fully revealed yet, that will be eventually revealed. It's just they're getting up to that point. Not to say they're holding anything back. It's just that you are being led to a mass amount of information that is mostly for private understanding, but I believe you understand. Blessings.
Okay. And next one is from Moses. Can my higher self give me advice on my health, on my medicines, and my environment?
Yes, to cleanse your environment, to see it in a more positive way, to imagine it in heaven is what your higher self says. To really, because you're holding on to negativity of your perception. To let go of the perception, to see it more of a positive energy, see everything in a more positive light. Yes, that is difficult. That will take time to see it, but connecting more with spirit also. Not to just say look at a trash can and say that is positive, but to just let go of your perception of this reality and allow a more positive perception come through. That might not make any sense, but this is one way of moving up in vibration. Yes, you see the world as it is, but you see what good that is. You can say between the cracks, if that makes sense. Hopefully. I'm not sure if I made any sense of that, but hopefully he understands some of its blessings.
Okay. And next is, the second question is, does my higher self have any messages for me?
Only that you're on the track that you chose in your incarnation, that you are doing what you asked to achieve. So all of this is on your timeline that you wish to participate in. So there's no surprises. The surprises were not surprises, but everything is as you've written it before you entered into this life. That's all. Blessings.
Okay, next is symmetry. His questions are, do I have any earth angels? If so, who are they and how are they helping me in my life?
Yeah, we have a earth angel by the name of Veronica at this time. She seems to be helping you with communicating with others, but also assisting with healing yourself, which is, yes, a drawn out process. In this process, you will start seeing yourself as an angelic being also, because you have many incarnations there. And that will help you heal also. But you are going to more of a journey, which she says, going into more of a spiritual awakening process. Yours has not been easy, but most of them aren't. But yes, you become a more spiritual being. You're on your way at this time. You're shedding away the negativity around you. You might not be fully aware of it, but you are. It's just little steps as you gradually go into that. And you appreciate more of your gray connections because, yes, they might make you more alien, but also an understanding of why you are here. Because you are helping them connect with this earth. You are a connector. And see that. It's like plugging into a wall and there is light. You are that connection. I know that's a very strange way of looking at it, but look at it that way. You are just giving them information, and yes, you're part of the Zeta Gray ground crew, yes. So that there might give you some understanding of why you're here, and more of that will become more clear over time. Blessings.
And his second question is, any messages for him?
Only that the Arcturians are assisting you with your health at this time as for your direction you are going in. Also, seems like you're receiving infusions from the Lyrans at this time to assist you as to help you become more grounded into this earth. Meaning you don't feel so alien. Yes, you'll still feel alien, but less alien. That way you can connect better with the human race. Because you had a lot of difficulties because you have much gray energy, and that is being assisted at this time. But it takes a while for that to fully adjust. Thank you.
Okay. Next question is from Stacy. Do the tall fairies have a message for me?
All they say is stand your ground. Also, yes, the garden that you are working on, they are there all the time. Even mostly when those are many around, they are around there to keep the vibration high. Even if some do not wish the vibration to be high, they still bring much assistance to that. Also, it seems like they say there's a lot of activities of gray around you, but only as observers. So they're warning from your ways because they have much fairy energy also, that they're seeing your connection here as an unwalker, meaning you're unlocking many from their human ways into more of a spiritual direction. They're just seeing how you do it. Yes, it's not something you do overnight. It's something that takes a lot of patience, but you are opening up doors to many as for the galactic energies. And they're just observing. That is all. Listens.
Her second one is, do the Arcturians have any messages for her?
Yes, and yes. This might be a very strange message from the Arcturians, but what does it tell you that you have many Lyran feline lifetimes? And those feline lifetimes brought you to this world. You were never intended to actually have an incarnation on this world, but as a feline incarnations, you saw that many felines that had incarnations here, they grew so much. They let go of many things, but also advanced their abilities tremendously because of the pressures of this earth, of the negativity, of just many things that are here that just advance the soul greatly. So this is one of the reasons why you had incarnations here through the Lyran race. That is a message from the Arcturians. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Ra'an. Roughly how many times throughout my life was I physically abducted by the Zeta Grays?
5 times. I don't think they were trying to be. I believe there's a friendly abduction. I know that doesn't make any sense, but I believe there's a friendly connection, though. I do see you going there willingly, and yes, you were telling them how great it was here, but you so much rather be with them. But you had your little chatter for a while. It was your conversation. It's like going to a bar and hang out with old friends. But that's the Zeta way. You go to their ship instead. Blessings.
Okay. Next question is, are there any messages for them regarding their upcoming move? Thank you much.
Upcoming move?
Yeah.
That you are protected. You are going in the direction that feels right for you. And you are going in the direction that is, the vibrations there are positive. That is all they say. Thank you.
And that's the last of the chat room questions. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. Blessings. Much love to you all.